All right, a very pleasant good morning from a wide awake warm room here at the Bucks County Curling Club. We welcome you to the 2020 GNCC Senior Mixed Championships. Our featured game this morning has Diamond State with skipped by Donovan. The vice is Sharon Graney. The second is Mike Vild. Actually, no, it's not, because he's out injury. So it's subbing in as Dan Putnam from Bucks County, I believe. Or is Mike playing? I don't. He might be playing. And the lead is Sharon Miner. They are up against Finger Lakes Curling Club. Skip Linda VanNederyen. Vice John Warbnick. Cheryl Warbnick. And Steve VanNederyen. We'll try to keep you updated on all the games around the house. On sheet A, we have Bucks County versus Jersey Pinelands. On sheet C, we have Cape Cod versus Nutmeg. And on sheet D, we have Chesapeake versus Philadelphia. That's Philadelphia, Ivan Duke. Chesapeake, Julie Tomato Salad. And we have on sheet C, it's Mike Miner from Cape Cod. And for Nutmeg, it's Mark Zakin. And on sheet A, it's Tom Vespo with his squad of Bucks players, Tom Bean from Ardsley, against the Sharpshooters with Frank Sharp. The first end saw Finger Lakes take a score of 4. So they're off to a flying start here. Actually, no, we got our colors backwards there. It's all Diamond State take 4. Gonna fix that in the warm room. So Diamond State sitting 1 under cover. That just rearranges the furniture a little bit. think this shot was thrown with the wrong turn. Now Finger Lakes is going to try to come on in. Possibly remove a guard. Another shot without handle. No handle was applied. This is still going to come the direction that they want it. So not so bad, sitting second shot in the back of the 8-foot. That from Cheryl. Another light handle here. Slide a little bit outside the broom, trying to correct it back. These are all C event games, so these are elimination matches. That stone comes up just in the 12-foot. Well, you heard the call, a little tap back. Over on sheet D, it's 1 for Ivan Duke in Philadelphia. On sheet C, it's 1 for Cape Cod and Mike Miner. Still need a score posted on sheet A. The stone's on its way down. Clips the high guard, opens it up now, opportunity. For Finger Lakes. Coming to the hack is John Warbeck. After acquiring a stabilizer. And that shot's away. Curls a little bit, might be able to get it through that port. On the top guard, push it back, move it over. I definitely improved the situation because now you have access to the center. Volunteers and ice crew are on wake-up duty here. Lots of coffee and Gatorade to be seen. Mimosa spattered in here. So here's Sharon Grady. Trying to get in around that guard. Gonna do it a little bit too heavy, so it's gonna be off their own and move on back to the back 8. Still Diamond State sitting 2. Bonspiel coach here, Jim Fannin, having his healthiest meal of the weekend. There's a little bit of fruit on the plate. I think it's just there for color. So John from Finger Lake, his second stone. Gonna be on their own, open it up just a little bit. Frank Sharp from Jersey Pinelands out there in his normal shorts. Blue shorts today, so that's good. It's proof that he has more than one pair. Ivan and Julie Tomato Salad are really yucking it up. So here we go, Dewey with his first skip rock. Finger Lakes throwing red has hammer here in the second end. Diamond State won their first game and had less than perfect luck in their last one, facing a tough opponent. This one is just a skosh too heavy. And it finds the back of the house and all the way through. So now it's draw time for Linda. Diamond State sitting 1-2, so really tough to bring those other stones into play. Just throw a couple draws here and get yourself on the board. This one's real narrow for a draw, so they're going to have to sweep it to make something happen. Got to be on it. Okay, now it just took the curl, and it's going to be all over the blue guard. What you needed to do there was sweep it past that guard, and you could have had a tap back on your own. That's a big thing about curling, trying to think on your feet as a skip and look to see what you can do with a shot while it's underway. So now Dewey Donovan trying to draw one in or throw a guard himself. So last night, in honor of the late drummer of Rush, we had a sing-along here. We had some spirited singing. From the likes of Jeff Gelman, Many Beers O'Donnell. All right. Now it's 3 stones for Diamond State, rather. This one's narrow. They're going to have to do a plan B. Come on, you got to sweep it, guys. You got to sweep it. You got to go. You're past the 1. Keep on. Oh, this might still work out. You might still get it. You might still get it. Stop, 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 stop. And slide to the house and to steal a 3 for Diamond State. We'll be back with an update on the other sheets in just a moment. Okay, back here with Skip Rocks in the third end. It is Diamond State sitting one in the house. There's a bevy of guards. We're still getting ourselves all organized here. So Dewey Donovan coming down with his first skip rock. Successfully raises himself up onto the button. Watch my partner, Chris Mahoney, play whack-a-mole with our house TVs. So, for everyone out there looking to build a warm room, buy different brand televisions. Oh, man. Well done, Chris. Well done indeed. So it's the first skip rock for Finger Lakes and Linda. She's going to have to find a way to nestle something in. It's going to be tough. I'll tell you that much. Probably if you curl in and through that port, you might be able to tap your red up, but I think really you need to get rid of the one blue rock to give yourself a shot later. Absolutely. If this curls, they can get a raise in their red. Whoa, 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 take it easy, guys. While you're sitting second and third, problem is there's that pesky blue one on the forefoot. Once again, that's not a rink rat you hear in the background. That's a sweeper from Jersey Pinelands. To the first of the day. Been a great weekend thus far here at the Senior Mixed Championships. The volunteers have done a fantastic job. Up and down the gamut from our bar staff, our gophers, our food staff, our ice crew, coordinators. It's been nice to see the club come together. But we always welcome new faces, so it takes a village to make this happen. So final stone And they're eyeing up the run back to try to slash, and that would be for 2. There we go, keeping me company. Welcoming into the booth.
Turn the volume down a little bit. I can't hear myself live. That's better.
Better? Or you want this?
I'm talking my earphone.
Okay, I got that. I got it.
I'm going to lose an eardrum. Ah, yeah, there it is. That hurts less.
All right.
I think that's a bit out in left field.
Well, that was a wing and a prayer to right off the bat.
True. Oh.
Oh, almost whacked in. Steal 1 for Diamond State.
I believe that makes it, what, 8-0, I think?
Indeed. Taking a look around the shed. The Tom Vespo rink has taken 2 in the second. So they're up 2-1 over Jersey Pinelands.
Right.
And they're actually going to be up a little bit more than that. Let's see. We're going to get a score update right now. And Joan posts that is a steal of...
People need to move. That's what it's a steal of.
It's a steal of 1, so it's 3-1 after 3. Over on sheet C, Mike Miner of Cape Cod holds a 3-1 lead. The teams traded singles, and then Cape Cod took 2, so it's 3-1. Miner over Zakin. And over on sheet D, it is all tied up between Ivan Duke and Julie Tomato Salad.
Ivan, I think Ivan's, yeah. No, Ivan's not sitting 2. Julie's sitting 2. Or Ivan's first rock.
Chris, it feels a lot better just not talking to myself. I mean, starting to get a little batty there.
People are concerned for you. I'm just here to help you out.
That's probably not what they're concerned about.
No, but it's on the list somewhere. There really is nothing like a good Bloody Mary on a curling Saturday morning.
Bloody Marys are great.
They are fun and cool. If anybody out there has a Bloody Mary company that wants to sponsor a curling club, please give us a call. Or a vodka company. Or a brewery. Really, there's a theme here.
So here's Sharon with her second stone, looking to curl in underneath cover.
Well, it'll curl under, but a little farther than she had hoped.
So now Finger Lakes looking to get a draw, trying to get something set up here.
Well, the sweepers are in that do we don't we stage. Oh,
and they should have.
Yeah. That's the problem with those light handles. Once the handle starts to come off, it just cuts right for the guards.
And I'm sure that they're newer curlers. Their club has not been around a very long time.
Yeah, I think, I don't know, do we have 1 or 2 Finger Lakes teams this weekend?
I believe it's just the one.
Okay. I believe somebody was mentioning that Skip has about 2 years worth of curling experience and is one of the more experienced members of the club. I believe the club's only been around for a couple of years.
Yeah, but it was founded in 2017.
There you go.
Play in Lansing, New York. Lansing, New York is in Tompkins County.
Do you have a rough population or any other fun
About
facts
a town of about 11,000
Okay.
in the last decennial census.
Well, we'll see how that shakes out in 2020.
It's close to Ithaca.
Oh, Ivan rolling over there on sheet D. All the ice guys out there at once, please get up off the ice.
Oh, he made the shot.
He did, and actually a great roll, and is still sitting shot for those of you at home who can't see. Really, we're just doing radio at the moment. As the finger length shot crashes on the guard once again.
So Diamond State's going to look to curl under there.
Does seem to be the theme of the end. Try and draw behind.
This one looks to be a little bit light.
Yeah, line's really good, but it's got to get there. I don't think it's quite going to get there. It's starting to look very Nedrakian out there at the moment.
Nedrakian indeed. Yeah, so that's all I got on Lansing.
Okay, well, those are some fun facts at least.
I'm sure there are notable residents, but Wikipedia doesn't know them.
Well, if Wikipedia doesn't know them, do they actually exist?
I don't know.
Exactly.
This one a little bit of a classic over adjustment, went a little bit too far.
I think Diamond State's adjusting at this point. If we can't draw behind, let's see if we can move one of these guards into the house at least.
Yep, she said tap that.
Yep.
So that's what Sharon's going to try to do. Stones on the way. That looks like they're going to be on the outside guard.
But you might get a double run. One.
Dink. Doink. We both went doink there. That was kind of cool.
Yeah. Shared a moment. Never again.
Yep. So trying to draw around here is John Warbeck.
Once again, line looks pretty good. They're going a little bit for weight. Got plenty of room. And I don't really think they need to be going for weight.
And this is going to just skitter through the house.
All right, now Sharon, rather than trying to run something in, just draw behind.
She takes a deep breath. Goes Serenity now.
It's an interesting pre-shot chant. She gave it a bit on that one.
I like the line.
Oh, the line's great. You got plenty of room even.
You've been down this way a lot, though, so this track is going to be way, 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 way up to speed. And that is evidenced by it meandering its way through the house.
Yeah. I mean, you could clearly tell the stone's intention was wanting to stick around, but it just had a little too much juice.
Despite its best intentions.
Yep.
Okay, so we're going to try this again.
This time without the oops.
Here goes John. Looks to have a little bit less.
Yeah, still got plenty of room. No need to sweep for line. I still think it's going to keep going.
The clock doesn't lie. That's 12:12.
According to the clock, it's 37:45. Those of you at home can't possibly see what I just did there. Which is really what makes for the best commentary when you have no idea what we're talking about.
That would imply that we knew what we were talking about.
Fair point. Really, nobody knows what we're talking about. All created equal. Scoring update over on sheet D. The Duke Rink, which is fun to say, Duke Rink, stole one in the fourth, so now they're up 3-2 over the Tomato Salad from Chesapeake. And on sheet C, the Nutmeg Rink looks like, well, no, they're debating whether it's 1 or 2 at the moment.
I think it's 2.
If you have to look more than twice, measure.
Well, they decided
they've
something.
Conceded. So it's either 1 or 2. Either way, Nutmeg scored. And sheets A and B are still participating in the fourth end and have a few more minutes to still be considered on time to be able to get 8 in. But certainly cutting it a little close.
Dewey Donovan with his first skip rock. The volume level kicked up 7 notches in the warm room. That means
Pat Jolly is here.
Pat Jolly is here.
Such noise out of such a tiny person.
It's amazing.
It's incredible.
Pat, we're talking about you, not to you. Oh, we got 50. We got 15 people now. They're literally tuning in by the 5s.
Yep, we're trumping the latest rerun of Garfield and Friends on Saturday morning at this point.
We're ready to party.
All right, Finger Lakes trying to draw behind again. I think. Yep, there you go. Got the broom. Are you doing the Garfield and Friends theme song now?
Yes, I did.
All right. Now, to be fair, can you also do U.S. Acres?
No.
Ah.
I forget how that one starts. Okay, this one doesn't look bad. It's got to get past the guard.
It's past the guard.
Okay, now it's got to hang around.
Well, now you're giving it too many commands, I think. I think that one's going to follow the rest of them right out the back. Now the question is, if they keep going through the house, is that one on the left a biter?
It's really close, and at this point, I'd put the biter bar on it.
Oh, absolutely.
If that's how you're going to score a point.
Yeah.
U.S. Acres. I forgot how that always seemed to be like the cheap remake of Garfield and Friends.
Well, that's why they were, you'd split episodes. You get a Garfield bit, and then you get a U.S. Acres bit, and, I mean, who doesn't like to see Wade the Duck freak out?
Which one had Pinky in the Brain?
It was Animaniacs.
Animaniacs, that's right.
And then it was its own show.
Yes. I think Pinky in the Brain, they'd start to reach too much when it was their own show. It was much better as a vignette.
I agree. Yeah, Pinky in the Brain in what, 3-minute doses was better than 27-minute doses.
Oh, there's a draw underneath, so they figured that out.
Yep. And actually, I think if she just throws that that same kind of like hack weight shot, she gets around the guard and she can even nose that ball.
I agree.
Literally just do everything you did a second ago, and you will hit that out. I think that's a little more. Question is,
it might be pretty. It's got to bend a little bit.
Yeah. It's just going to kind of scoot on by.
And that's going to be another point.
Yep.
So right now the score stands at enough to not enough.
Yeah. Well, it's officially going to take Finger Lakes more than one end to come back now. I mean, if they put up an 8 spot here, I think they still stand a chance.
Still a great chance for them to come down and get experience on dedicated ice with some good teams.
And all the beer you can handle. Really, what more do you need?
And even if you can't handle it, we don't judge. Just, make sure you don't handle it in a good spot.
Yeah, no, I mean, we'll judge you if you handle it poorly. It's just depending, different degrees of handling it poorly.
Well, our judge is on the ice right now on sheet A.
Oh, yeah. And I think the judges' rink just scored one. Tom Vespo is up 4-1 now, if my eyes do not deceive me.
So 4-1. Bucks with a splash of Ardsley. Although their first game, I understand that it was the Tom Vespo show.
Yeah, I hear that was it was Ardsley with a splash of Bucks trying not to hold him back.
That's the skipper's job, though.
True, but again, it helps sometimes if, the other 3/4 of the team lend a helping hand.
Oh, yeah. You bet your patootie.
Sometimes there's only, so many things you can pull out of your rear end.
All right, trying to put one in the house here.
He's going to get a good guard, I think.
The first ends, they've been burning just the one side of the sheet, the right side, as you look at it, looking at the house. Sorry, left side.
Stage right.
Yep, house left.
Yep. The skip seemed to indicate that she was so wide she threw the rock at the other sheet.
Well, she slid out almost onto the other sheet. And that's a good thing, a good tool that we use for teaching alignment here sometimes, Chris. What we'll do is we'll tie a string around a rock and place it in the far house, and then run that yarn all the way down to the hack so you can see where that intersection is to be on the broom. And when you look at it, surprisingly enough, even if you're all the way out in the 12-foot, you don't even get outside the 4-foot with the slide.
It is impressive.
So while it's important to make sure that you get off the center line when you're sliding, you don't want to take that, too far, bridge too far. You don't want to go to the bridge at Ramogden.
No. No, you don't need to head out to the 8-foot.
And that's going to wiki-whack, and there we go. We got one in the house.
It's a biter. See if Diamond State takes the opportunity to remove it.
For the love of God, do we let it stay there?
Oh, he's calling Dan Putnam for the draw.
Okay, so they got him a shirt. See, I wasn't sure it was Dan until I.
No, it's Dan.
Yeah.
Well, Dan's, in addition to being a Bucks member, is a Diamond State member.
Oh, there you go.
I think he's also a Pinelands member. The man's a traveler. And a dentist, I think.
A dentist? That's we didn't have a dentist before.
I'm pretty sure he's a dentist.
We got everything covered now.
Yeah. Because he's actually somebody's, I forget whose dentist he is. Steve Johnson, maybe?
So Bucks County Curling Club and Regional Medical Center.
We've got all kinds of options here. We've got the medical professionals to commit the malpractice and then the lawyers to sue the medical professionals. We're a one-stop shop.
Yeah, yesterday on the ice crew we had Counselor Mahoney. Now we just have Chris.
Yes. 8 a.m. Bloody Mary is not counselor.
No, it's 12 o'clock martini.
No. I'm not really a martini guy.
No, just beer?
Pretty much, yeah.
Whiskey ever?
Oh, sure.
Okay.
The problem with whiskey, though, is I drink it like I drink beer.
That can be dangerous.
It can and has. So I try and drink whiskey from the comfort of my own home so I can just pass out wherever I lie. It's not really a public beverage for me. See, that's growth. I understand my limitations now.
Oh, absolutely. I've risen in the morning to a half full glass and said, huh. We'll get there.
It's a long day. Got to pace ourselves. Thanks. Dan's gonna hit Chip.
And that's going to push that one a little bit under cover, so.
The Finger Lakes have found the 4-foot. Well, let's see if they can stay there. Defend that real estate with your lives. All right, guard's not a bad call here.
Brent got his own stick now.
Yeah, he went out to Gary's truck and bought it yesterday.
Well, that version of stick is better than what we have as a house stick.
Yeah, and I think he foresees himself being on the stick for a little bit, so between the ankle and the hip and the knee and whatever else he's got going on. Head and shoulders, knees and toes, knees and toes.
And I got Sylvia in my ear all the time.
Oh, yeah. Oh, this isn't quite guard
Okay,
weight.
Dan is an ophthalmologist, actually.
Oh, there you go.
But he's not Steve Johnson's ophthalmologist.
Oh. I thought he's somebody's. Well, obviously he's somebody's. He's got to be in business, but. All right, Diamond State now going to chase the Finger Lakes rock in the 4-foot.
Sharon takes her little woo-saw moment.
It just reminds me of, what's it, Bad Boys 2? Oh. I think that's the wrong handle.
I do believe it is.
Is she going to get the in off if they sweep? No,
No.
not quite.
That's almost reversing.
Yep. It's trying hard, but it's just going to kind of scoot out.
Thank you, Steve, for that update. Appreciate that.
We always appreciate audience participation.
Because it's all about accuracy.
Yep. We're nothing if not inaccurate. So please, those at home, help us. All 14 of you.
Yeah, because we count too.
Yeah. We are people. Hashtag announcers too.
people with Bloody Marys and screwdrivers.
I don't think that's, I think she was calling a hit. I don't think that's quite hit weight.
Well, it's going to hit something.
That's true. It's curling a lot to even try and curl under that guard. I think it's just going to be.
Going to be short. Yeah, it's just going to come right on down to it.
Yep.
It's probably only top 12 weight. So we're going to try it again.
Yep. This time without the oops.
Yep. Want to try it again or guard is the question.
And apparently she says, "Gosh darn it, give it to me again." Or no, wait.
They're going to guard.
All right.
So that was Dewey consulting with Sharon.
Too bad we can't get a Cheatham and Howe on that team. That would have been perfect. Or a Huey and a Louie, that would also be acceptable. Oh, now we've gone out a little bit the other way. I think that was just destined for She-Day.
Oh my God, that might actually make the house.
Look at that actually come back a bit.
Holy heck.
I mean, that almost touched the sideline and still came back almost to the 8-foot.
Somebody buy the Ice Crew a beer.
It's early. Bloody Mary.
Okay.
Finger Lakes are looking to guard their one. They're guarding second shot, I guess is the call.
Well. That looks like it's going to come into the house down to theirs and
at least
possibly take it out.
Yeah, well, hopefully, I mean, if they get a good roll out of it, they might get.
They might roll the shot.
Yeah.
And no,
not quite.
Alas.
Yeah. Scoring update over on sheet D. The Duke rink steals again in the 5th. So now it's 4-2 over the rink from Chesapeake. On sheet C, Nutmeg did in fact get 1 in the 4th, but then proceeded to steal 2 in the 2nd. So they're up 4-3 through the 5th. And over on sheet A, we're still in the 4th end. So that's 4-1 sitting in the 5th. With, oh God, there's 2 rocks touching the button. I can't tell who's closer. Like in my,
I'm thinking blue from here, but
yeah, I think it's the Buxardleys, but I can't quite tell. So
well pronounced.
Thanks. Yeah, well, considering Tom just threw a guard, my guess is he must think he shot. So I'll take it. And assuming they finish that end, well, they got 3 rocks left. Assuming A and B finish their end in the next few minutes, they'll be on pace to play 8. Sheets C and D, which those of you at home can't see, are already in the 6th, so have plenty of time in order to play 8 ends.
We've been asked how the Bloody Marys are.
They're very good. It is essentially a DIY bar, so they're as you know, as spicy or as alcoholic or as tomatoey as you'd like to make them. So if they're not any good, blame yourself. Well, I guess Finger Lakes is going to chase that one from the other direction, it looks like.
I think it's possible to get there.
Yeah, I mean, it's sticking out maybe 1/8 of a rock or so. So with, you know, back line weight, or you could definitely, you know, come close to that guard and chip it. If you move the guard, that's also not terrible.
So Linda's going to make her way into the hack, and let's see. See what she does here. Taking about 3.5 feet of ice. Line looks pretty good.
Yeah, I'd say so. You're going to have to...
Just got to sweep that.
Yeah,
That's
gotta go.
a fresh track.
Oh, that burned right off. That just died.
Yeah.
Over on sheet A, the Pineland skip just drew the pin. I mean, it's only his first rock, but it looks like he's aiming to score at this end.
What? Yeah, it's enough to make Tom skate down and look at it again.
Yeah, I mean, Tom can chase it, but I don't know that helps him because I think it jams on his back one.
No, I think that he's well served by throwing a guard.
Yeah, or just
bite like a biter or something.
Yeah, or I mean, if you can freeze right on top of that, that wouldn't be terrible.
Yeah, because his stone, while biting the button, is behind the tee line, and
right.
A hit with any kind of weight, and he's going to give up a score of 3 to Frank Sharp. So he doesn't want to do that.
No, you don't want to do that.
You never do that. All right. So, Dewey Donovan.
We really need to find this man teammates Hugh and Lewis, and then perhaps a Scrooge, so we can really make the full set, get Uncle and nephews. So if anybody out there is named Hugh, Lewis, or Scrooge and Carls, please contact Dewey. He needs you.
The stone's losing handle.
Yeah.
The handle vacillated back and forth.
It tried, but ultimately it just ends up on the center line. So you can draw behind it, or you can try and throw the same shot.
Throw the same shot for 2.
I would agree at this point.
And that's the call. Well, we got more weight this time. I think it's a skosh too much.
Yeah, but maybe the in-off if you sweep. No,
well,
no.
Now try to get it to bend. It's trying.
It's working real hard.
It's trying hard. Is it going to get there? Oh, no. And yeah, that's another one.
Yep. Well, and over on sheet A, Tom Vespo's shot does give Frank an opportunity to draw for 3, but I think Frank's coming up a little short there.
So it'll be a score of 1. So on sheet A, it's 5-2.
No, you're going. Wait, well, sheet A is.
Sheet A is 4 to 2 rather.
I think that was a score of 2 actually.
I think it was 1.
I don't know.
Okay, let's see. We'll see what they put up.
I agree.
So Michael Vild, who is supposed to be on this team, says his middle name is Lewis. Is that good enough? Because we can have Dewey and Louie.
That's a start, but you'd have to put it on the team sheet because otherwise it doesn't work.
Well, it's just like our sometimes summer member Pat Capella.
Right, his name is Dennis.
Right, so here at Bucks he's Denny, at Philly he's Pat.
Right. So if Michael's willing to go on the sheet as Lewis, then that's certainly helpful. You still need a Hugh.
We do need a Hugh.
Yes.
So still looking for a Hugh.
Oh, there's one that curls out of Plainfield. I can't think of his last name now, but he's curled with Patty Coburn a few times.
Who the hell's going to be Scrooge?
I don't know. That might take a name change application. But really, to put this team together, I might chip in a couple of bucks to have that happen.
You wouldn't be able to do that pro bono?
I'll contribute my legal services. Maybe that's the better way to go about it.
So over on sheet C, it is still 4-3 in favor of Nutmeg.
And Nutmeg's also sitting 1 at the moment in Vice's rocks.
Jolie Tomato Salad is trailing Ivan Duke by a score of 4-2.
Yeah, this is her first rock. Ivan's sitting 3, I think. Yeah, 3. But they're all behind the tee, so.
And the score update from Sheet A.
Ha! I was right.
Okay, damn it. Bucksardley gives up a score of 2, so that's 2 for Pinelands. So it's 4-3 in favor of Bucksardley.
Yep, and they're in the 6th now. They're going to have to play this one a little briskly because they're a skosh behind time if they want to end up ultimately playing 8 ends.
Indeed.
As they've got 13 minutes now to throw 14 rocks. So
that's going to be kind of tight.
Yeah, it's a little less than you like, especially since, you know, Skip's rocks are the ones you actually are supposed to be thinking about. Although when I skip, really, I don't think about much.
I was going to say that just screws me up.
Yeah.
And really, you know, when you look at it, usually your first instinct is the shot that you come back to.
Usually, but sometimes it takes you 5 or 10 minutes to get there.
If only there's a picture of you contemplating a shot.
If only. Well, if anyone comes over to my house and checks out Achievement Corner, you'll be able to see it.
All right, so we got a Finger Lake stone right there touching the button.
Yeah, and it's kind of guarded. I mean, you can get through to it, but
sure,
it's not the easiest shot in the world.
So Dan Putnam is being called to run back the guard.
Well, if you can't beat him, join him.
Now the weight's a little bit light. This is just a little bit more than draw weight.
Oh, he might actually accidentally get through the port. Oh, no, it just burned right off. He's going to go over.
Jeez Louise.
That curled a bit.
Just didn't have enough mustard.
Nope.
That's right, Pat Jolly is still here.
Yep, you can hear her in the background. Yeah, Ivan Duke steals another one over on sheet D. So that's 5-2 after 6.
I just like the Chesapeake team because they got a guy named Mooch.
Huh. Is that his actual name or just what he goes by?
I don't know.
I guess really, I don't want to.
Doesn't bother me.
No, no. You don't see a Mooch very often anymore.
No, it's awesome.
Yeah, no, I agree.
Mooch Haley, vice skip.
Maybe somehow we can create the all fun named Bonspiel. Maybe the DuckTales team.
Woo-hoo.
Now we have Mooch. I don't know what goes with that, but we'll work on it.
Well, you can always put, you know, tomato. I don't know how tomato salad goes with Mooch, though.
I don't either.
This second attempt at this from Dan.
It's going to over curl.
It's going to over curl, yep. It's going to
oh, God. Squeaked through the port. And I think just enough.
Yep, and
really
that leaves Diamond State Shotstone.
Wow.
All right.
At this point, Finger Lakes has to be wondering what god they pissed off in order to have that happen.
Come on, Finger Lakes, you got this.
Let's go. I think she wants to. Is she calling to run back that guard?
I think so, but I'm going to put on my rally cap.
Oh, that's not coming back. Oh, it might ultimately end up just as a draw into the house. Well, no, I think it's just going to be another guard. Oh, and a peach of a draw over on sheet C from the Cape Cod rink.
Yeah, Mike Miner threw one right to the lid.
Yeah, he actually, that's twice, because his first shot was a draw to the top 4.
Yeah, the old skipper's deuce.
Yeah, so they're up by 1. 3/4 of the way through that game, 5-4. That's a regular barn burner over there.
And importantly, scoring the 6th end.
Yep. Keep the hammer in the even ends, in theory, if you force it now. But then again, you know, occasionally you give up a 4 spot in the 7th, and it all becomes moot.
Need a refill there, partner? I can page the waitress.
Nah, I'm good at the moment. It's a long day. Got to pace myself. I don't want to start, you know, accidentally double pebbling, you know. Which I think is just a euphemism for peeing while I pebble. There's 4 people on a team there, Jim. 4. Yeah, true. What's up?
So this shot's coming down.
Hey. No, they're going to finish 6th. They're more than halfway through the end. They're the ones that are in trouble. Yeah. But they're catching up.
Yeah, we're discussing with our Bonspiel coach here how it looks for time, because whilst it's his responsibility, we're sitting here watching it too, so
yep,
it's easy enough for us to call time.
Yeah, I mean, it looks like Sheet A has played the first 10 rocks or so in a pretty brisk pace, actually.
I think they're aware of it.
Yeah, I think that it's factoring into their decision making, which is good, which is nice. I mean,
and both teams, in the spirit of curling, are being aware of it to, you know, give the opportunity for the game to have a full outcome.
Oh, I hate that when one of the skips out there understands that there's a time crunch. Whether you're winning or losing, you still want to try and play 8 ends.
It's just a matter of respect for the game.
Absolutely, and your opponent. I mean, it's just, you know, yeah, sometimes you're going to win because the clock runs out, but you don't want to win because the clock ran out.
There's Ivan Duke calling for a sweep. He's one of the more enthusiastic skips. I'd like to go to a Bonspiel with Ivan sometime. I think that'd be a hoot.
I hear it's an interesting event.
I've seen the amount of accoutrement he brings with him.
I was going to say, I played him for the first time at the Harvest. It was the first time I'd ever been in a game with Ivan. It was a good game and fun broom stacking, so I could certainly imagine being on the same team. You get a lot of that.
So here comes Sharon. They're trying to work their way around here.
Oh, they might actually move
their
own.
That's going to wick and come up right on in, and
oh, it just goes past the finger. Oh.
Oh boy.
Uh-oh.
Mano, Shevitz. We got one red.
I'm pretty sure the finger leg skip is contemplating shaking at the moment. Thinking, here we go. Here's a chance. Oh, sure. Throw me under the bus.
Okay.
No, you can. I don't care. Considering I'm pretty sure that, you know, the print conversation is, you know, 20 seconds behind the rest of us, and we've already announced it.
Yeah, I'm being outpaced by my partner here.
Oh, no, you don't want to.
Oh! Jesus, Mary and Joseph.
The angels are crying. I think this Diamond State team has sacrificed something to Joe Boo in the locker room. I mean, man,
Finger Licks.
Joe Boo needs a refill.
Do we have a live chicken?
Perhaps a stuffed goat. Can we take something out back and burn it?
Do we have a chicken sausage that we can slice open?
Maybe a steak. Conveniently sacrifice it to a nice medium rare.
With fava beans.
And a nice Chianti? I do not want to. Oh. That sound does not get any better when it's blasted through your earphones, let me tell you.
All right. So. Dewey Donovan throwing the card.
Yeah, right. People are curling. I forgot.
Ken, I'm happy we can entertain you this morning.
Yep. Oh, dear. Oh, that's another one in the 4-foot.
Okay, so there's a nice pocket there. Let's get to it.
All right, Linda, here's your chance. Here's what they pay the big bucks for.
I'm holding out for a hero.
Oh, they're really making some quick calls over there on sheet A.
Hey, well, you know, both skips want this game to go to 8 ends. That's good to see.
And each has one rock left, it looks like. Frank's lining up his hit.
1 minute, 50 seconds.
Yeah, if Tom's going to have to be real fast once Frank finally throws this shot. Well, they're taking a second to think about it now.
Well, you can't blame thinking about it because looking over there, it's a very complicated house right now. So if it happens because of that, it's not, I mean, nobody's going to blame anybody there.
No.
Okay, so here comes a shot from Finger Lakes, and actually looks pretty good.
It does.
I think we need to be sweeping it. Come on, guys, sweep it. Sweep it, sweep it, sweep it.
Come on, come on, come on, come on.
Hard, 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 hurry, hard, hard, hard.
Go, go.
Hard, hard, hard.
Come on.
Oh, heck, might get a ricochet.
Can we get a wick?
Get a little wicky whack. We don't even get the wicky whack.
Well, they pushed the one rock to the back of the button, so there's a chance.
So you're saying there's a chance?
I'm saying there's a chance. I'm also saying sheet A is going to have a problem playing 8 ends because Tom is still standing down here at the far hack. And he's only going to have about 3.5 seconds to throw his rock, so I don't think they're going to play 8.
Yeah, I mean, once it's 60 seconds or less and your skip's just getting in there, I don't think anybody expects you to be able to make it by then.
No. Yeah, but I mean, if you're Tom and if you're trying to play 8, you've already got to be down there, like getting your rock ready. I mean,
yeah.
But really, I mean, it hurts Frank with how long he took to kind of compile that shot. Like, there's not a lot Tom can do about it.
That's a miss anyway, so.
Yeah. So I don't even know if Tom can draw for 2 or if he's just going to be forced to 1.
I think draws. Yeah, I think he just throws in the boards.
Yeah, probably.
Well, now you might as well just take your time and look at it. Saying, nope, this is too Nidrakian for me.
Yeah, there's nowhere to go. All right, Diamond State put up the guard on sheet B, so Finger Lakes has a real thin port to try and scoot in there. But they're also not going to play it ends, so this might actually be the end for them. The coordinator out there breaking the bad news.
Notifying our feature sheet that they're only allowed to play 7.
Hey, we're up to 20 other humans watching this. Look at us. We're moderately famous.
We need a raise.
I think we could probably demand triple what we currently make, and they'd give it to us. Oh, come on, get the angle.
Wicky, wacky, wicky.
Oh, Oh, sharks. Oh, well, that's another 2.
And mathematically, this game is over.
Yep. So mathematically, they're shaking, I think, or not, maybe.
I saw one handshake.
Yeah, but I don't think the vice gets to make that call.
Oh, we've seen that happen before.
Oh, well, that's true. Depending upon it, yeah. I have seen vices force their skips to shake. No, wait, no. Skips are still standing there. I'm not sure what they're discussing. All right, so she's got 8 rocks and has to score 12 points. I'd like to see how this happens.
Now we have conspiracy theories.
Oh, we're getting dragged into politics. Epstein didn't kill himself. All right, so we're going to play out the string here on sheet B.
Score 1 for Buxardsley. They're up 2 going into the final end of play.
Yep.
I'm looking at.
And we're back. So yes, I do believe that is how you solve global warming. I hope you all at home heard us.
Indeed.
Yep.
I'm glad that, you know, while we're having coffee there, at the same time we figured out cold fusion.
Oh, yeah. I mean, the answer is just really right in front of your face all the time. I don't understand how everyone doesn't see it.
Yeah, absolutely. You just had to have an extra part of deuterium.
Seriously.
So congratulations to Diamond State.
Yep.
They'll be moving on to the C event. They have about 27 more games they have to play.
Yeah, and I think that's just today.
All these teams are in the rat race that is the C event.
Yep. Wow, a peach of a shot from the nutmeg skip over on sheet C. For those of you at home who can't see it, that doesn't help you at all. But he gets 1 to tie it up going into the 8th. So now he's going to be coming home without hammer, needing to steal 1 to win.
Mike Miner gave him a little fist bump on the way.
Yep.
Good sportsmanship.
Well, maybe he was just punching him. I couldn't tell from here.
And Julie Tomato Salad scored something because Mooch is posting.
Oh, good old Mooch.
And
is it tied?
It's a 3-spot.
Oh, look at that. They're tied
All
at 5.
tied up coming home.
Ivan Duke's just got to score 1 with Hammer, though. Hopefully he can do that. Well, for Ivan's sake, I mean, I'm not rooting against Julie.
Oh, no, because if you're root against Julie, she'll cut you.
Yeah, no, I get that. She'll cut me so bad, I'll be like, hey, Julie, why'd you cut me so bad?
Well, I mean, she has a shiv in that mitten.
I believe it. She seems like a prison rules kind of curler. Underneath that happy-go-lucky drinking exterior lies the heart of a prison inmate. It's shiv or be shivved out here at the Bucks County Curling Club. Come and join us.
And here we have a blue stone in the house. End of update. So our next draw is at 10:10 a.m.
Yep.
And who do we have on our featured game? It's going to be Cape Cod and Bob Kleinrath versus Ian Alexander from Philadelphia.
Ooh. Get excited. We'll be saying all kinds of pleasant things about you.
I don't believe you for a minute.
That was my first lie.
Yes, counselor.
It's one of those moments I wish we could kind of turn the camera, because this game on Sheet C is really good. Not to tantalize you at home, because again, you can come down here and hang out with us.
We'd rather have you here. It's more fun.
Exactly.
We like having a full warm room. That game between Cape Cod, Mike Miner, and Mark Zakin from Nutmeg. It's been back and forth, nip and tuck, give and take.
Tuck and nip.
Insert cliche here.
Lather, rinse, repeat. And now somebody just needs to score 1.
And that one's half buried for Nutmeg, so we'll see how it goes.
Well, the second for Cape Cod just, I think, has to throw the same shot he threw a second ago, which is just kind of nose that and tap it back. If he gets a little roll under the guard, that'll be pretty good. I might have given that one a little extra. Yeah, he definitely gave that a little extra. All right. Well, we've got an open line to this rock in the 4-foot now for Finger Lakes, unless Diamond State puts the guard up here, which they're going to try and do.
Yeah, Diamond State's calling for the guard. Sharon takes a little woosah.
Woosah. really thought that was Paul Gibson. Yeah. Red hat, vest, gray hair.
Oh my God.
See?
I actually thought it was.
See? Wake up, Jim. All right, well,
You're tired? You shouldn't even be tired yet. Stand out here for 30 minutes in the cold without a jacket.
That's how they create curlers in Wisconsin. All right. Let's go, John.
For those
Let's
Bucks,
hit this.
for those Bucks members listening at home, Paul Gibson was indoctrinating some young prospective curlers, toughening them up, saying they had to stand the cold, and also saying that Wisconsin is better than Penn State.
He was really going hard on the Wisconsin.
Bud was here with us bright and early in the morning.
Oh, stop sweeping, stop sweeping, stop sweeping. Hang around.
Got a hit, got a skitter out.
Sharks. Almost. All right, Diamond State going to try and draw into the guard at this point.
Hey, Brady, can you unprop that door open?
Well, yeah, why is that door open?
I don't know, but... Oh, we're carrying something in? Okay. Yeah, because... that one less stop. When in the old club, we used to only open the front door because that had a full big, like, 10 by 10 foyer. Yeah.
And the draw's away. I don't know that that's, well, top 12. No, that's a guard.
All right, opportunity to drill in here. That's probably what you need to do.
That's definitely what you need to do. I mean, at this point, you can just pick whichever turn makes you happy. Just get under one of those guards. Personally, I'd go behind the one that's guarding the edge of the 4-foot, but really, just put a stone in the house.
That seems to be a theme that's been common.
Yep.
Still quite the battle for Cape Cod.
Yep. Well, we have shakes over on sheet A. Looks like the Bucksardlians have won.
Congratulations to them, and we also congratulate Diamond State. And we're going to wrap up our broadcast because we need to go and turn the ice. So, Chris, thank you. We'll be back shortly.
Absolutely.